massive, explosive news that happened overnight that the mainstream media is not talking about, and for good reason, because they don't want to cause a run on the banks. And I'm going to tell you about it because I think everyone needs to know about this. So last night, Halloween night, in the middle of the night, the Federal Reserve injected billions of dollars into the banking system. They conducted the biggest repo operation since 2020 COVID, injecting $29.4 billion into the banking system. Repos are short-term loans where the banks trade treasuries for cash to boost liquidity, meaning the banks are having a cash liquidity problem, which means loans are going to tighten up significantly. U.S. bank reserves have crashed to $2.8 trillion. That's a 4-year low. Guys, major alarm bells are going off. They did this very quietly. It wasn't really announced. No one talked about it. Like, this is major. They did it Friday night, so there's not a rush on the banks today because many of them are closed. So guys, they are trying to safeguard the system, but they are showing that it is under significant stress, and it is going to be compounded and get even worse today and into this week because there is now billions of dollars that is not going to be flowing into businesses, into the banking system because of the SNAP benefits expiring. So without that money coming into the system, that's just a huge chunk that's not going in through the banks. And then you have the government shutdown causing contractors to not be getting paid. That money's not flowing through. Then you've got the air traffic controllers not working and that money not flowing in, and all these other government employees not having money come in flowing through the banking system. So it's massive losses. The shutdown has to end. What this also shows is that people have already been going to the banks to pull out their cash, to get their cash out. So the banks are low on cash. There's probably people even going there trying to pull money and being told no, they don't have it. I'm sure that that is happening. And if it's not yet, it might start happening here very soon. I'm not trying to be an alarmist here, but this is actually happening. This move by the Fed shows there's major problems ahead. This could be the big correction coming. It could hit this week. Could this looming crisis be the reason senior cabinet officials have moved on to military housing now? Let me know your thoughts on this. Leave a comment, like, share, spread the word. Make sure everyone knows about this. This is serious. It affects everyone. Follow, subscribe, and I'll see you back here for the 411.
All right, guys, we've got a lot going on here with the markets. They are flashing signals here and throwing some red flags that we should pay attention to. The Fed just dumped $29 billion in an overnight repo on October 31st, which most people are oblivious to. This is the biggest since lockdowns, and it even tops the dot-com bubble peaks at $25 billion. So you have reserves at a 4-year low, which scream liquidity pinch. And we've got a signal being flashed here that shows that everything is about to tank. And it's not just one signal, it's a combination. They have...
All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Karkadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, salutation to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. Unto the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in Hebrew, which means peace. Two sources of the same outcome. Something funny is about to go down. When I mean funny, I don't mean funny haha. I mean funny is all adding up. It's lining up. This American experiment is about to come to a halt. And there's going to be a chain reaction of things that's going to take place that cannot be stopped. So Dabu, the other guy, however I wanted to put it together in this video, shows that all these riches that people have been working hard for and, you know, giving it all is all about to come to an end. And this is why we've been saying through the Spirit, isn't about how much you have in your bank account. It's about how much you have in your spiritual account. Because now bank accounts are about to go zero, and people may never get it back. All right, couple scriptures. Let me get this one first. Proverbs 11:4. It says, "Riches profit not in the day of wrath." So all these riches that people work hard for is not going to get you nowhere. If your name is well known in this world, your name don't mean nothing. Because when a stock market crash, when everybody loses, everybody lost. So remember, everybody was happy when the whole entire EBT situation was coming to fruition, and everybody's oh, the poor people, this, that, to the third. Of course, the face of the mascot of EBT is the black woman, but now everybody's gonna get caught up out there. People that have jobs, they about to lose their jobs. And they said what? They said that when UPS had got rid of the majority of 48,000 jobs, that their stocks went up. So it's showing that this whole thing is fabricated, and this whole thing is all fraudulent. The market is weak. It's always been weak, and the little money you have is not going to save you for whatever is going to happen. The little money that people bear, and there's a lot of people that has little bit money, is all going. It's going to go. It's going to flow. All right. Proverbs 11 and 18. Is it 18? Oh, well, should be 18. Slack, yeah. Oh, well, I get the other one. Job 36. What's 15, 17? Job 36 and 19. It says, will he esteem thy riches? No, not gold, nor all the forces of strength. Desire not the night when people are cut off in their place. Take heed, regard not iniquity, for that has thou chosen rather than affliction. So the point is, what will he esteem thy riches? It says the Lord is going to forget, or the Lord is going to see you because you have a little bit of money. No, that don't mean money don't mean nothing to the Lord. All right, it's not going to protect you. This whatever you have is not going to protect you. If Yahweh Shem Shai is not with you in this day, all hell is going to break loose. You have no protection. And we always, through the spirit, the dollars are nothing but little talismans, and talismans that supposed to be riches, money is supposed to be a defense. And now, with this new system that they're about to install, they're about to take all your money. So everybody out here is gonna have no sort of defense. People are already crying about, health benefits and all these other things. They're about to take everything from us. All right, nobody's exempt. Matter of fact, let me read this real quick. It says, Zephaniah 1 and 11. How ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down. All they that bear silver are cut off. So all it says, for all they that bear silver are cut off. Because the money is supposed to be backed up by silver and gold. Maktesh was a stock market in the ancient world. So this stock market, we've been saying through the spirit, this stock market is going to crash. And the timing is perfect. People, no government, government shutdown. They're talking about they might give people back, give people some EBT for the month or this, that, to the third. Trump wants to go to war with Nigeria, distraction after distraction after distraction. And the way things are, the way these elitists are setting themselves up, the great heist, another heist 2025, the heist of 2025, they could crash this whole entire thing. This whole entire system, it could be done. It could be over with. So And when it's done and over with, what's going to happen to the majority of people? People are going to be asked out. All right, real quick. Not that one. Sirach 31:3. The rich have great labor in gathering riches together, and when he rests, he is filled with his delicates. The poor labor in his poor estate, and when he leaveth off, he's still needed, because it's an endless cycle. Scriptures talk about uncertain riches, right? That has wings. So everybody has been accustomed to buying things and thinking of getting themselves out of poverty, but all they're doing for themselves is hoping in a system that's going to fail, and it's failing. I cannot imagine how much if you make crypto, and you think you're securing yourself, or you've invested into real estate, you think you secured yourself, you own your own business, you think you secured yourself, and the way the system is right now, they pulling the rug over your feet. So that's really relying on a system that can easily be taken from you. It says, he that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof. Gold have been ruin of many, and the destruction was present. So you can't get your way out of judgment. Point blank, period. You can't get your way out of judgment. It is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it, and every fool shall be taken therewith. Which leads this back in Zephaniah. Or is it the other one? Slack, yeah. No, Zephaniah 1. I'm gonna just jump down to the point 18. It says, neither their silver nor gold shall be able to deliver them in the days of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, and he shall make an even speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. And that land is talking about America. So all this worthless lives that people have trusted in themselves and trusted into this system is worthless. Matthew 6 and about, there it is. Matthew 6:19, lay not up yourselves treasures upon earth. And more than ever, we see that if you have a bank account, how easily the feds, how easily all these alphabet groups can get into your account. When people thought they had Swiss banks, you think like, oh, we're good. Nah. And who was I talking to? I was talking to a brother. Look how they created a system where they want you to trust in the bank instead of having your bank in your persons. All that is going to be taken away from everybody. And this is why the Lord laid out the plan. Like, listen, don't worry about the treasures of earth. It said, lay not for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. And what we, the hopeful elect, is banking on is what? When the time of Jacob's trouble intensify, that we be protected. So we're now, not only did we invested, like this whole thing with Drewski, everybody's making, light of the Hebrew Israelites and what we do, thinking that we're wasting our time and this, that, to the third. We didn't waste our time at all. Matter of fact, we did what was necessary. So when that time does come, when time of uncertainty, time of destruction takes place, that wrath that we just read about don't come on us. And how that wrath is going to come. That wrath is going to come in the form of all hell breaking loose, pestilence, obviously people losing their jobs, which everybody right now, sorry to tell you, but America's about to enter a greater depression than ever can never muster. And here it is, people are already in food banks in lines trying to get some food just to survive. And all hell hasn't broken loose. So how much more when everything's taken from them? Where's their protection at? People, you gather money for protection. And what's going to happen when those protection is no longer there? So the hopeful elect has that protection. All right. That protection is going to come from on high. And in tight situations, we're going to be all right. Like the scripture says, my servant shall eat. The Lord's servant is going to eat. All right. It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be. So, well, with all this things that's going on, what is our focal point? Is it about the next great investment, or is it about the kingdom of heaven? All right. We're not short-minded here. We're long investors. And the thing that we've been investing in is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So when this thing blows, and it will blow, it will get nasty out here. Let's see how far people can get. So with that being said, I'm sorry real quick to the spirit. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.